just added an active chatter checker. Dwightful, thank you. Welcome back. Had a rough week. Hope yours went better. I'm sorry to hear that, Dwight. I'm sorry to hear that. It was my week. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I am not going to lie. Speen with a full send. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. It was very grueling, and 50% of it was definitely the waking up and resetting, like a hard reset on the body schedule, which hit me about Tuesday night. It was Tuesday night that I really just like passed the fuck out at 7 o'clock at night, and like basically didn't wake up until 5. It was my body stopped working. It like my brain got all weird and like real foggy, which I'm kind of worried about drinking this right now because and it's like a half strength, half mix, just to get a little pep in my step. And but I woke, I had that hard reset. The first day, I think we did 7 hours or so, and then like 3 dates, and then another 7 today, just because we're, and it was a lot. It was a lot. We James Brannick, thank you for the rage quit, brother. Thank you, man. Not gonna lie, man, you're an absolute legend. You should be drowning in it if you get me. Big props, man. Hey, you know what? All I gotta say on the you should be drowning in it allegations is I'm thirsty. don't threaten the starving. Let's put it that way. I know that sounded really creepy, but that's kind of the point. That's okay, right? Oh man, no, thank you, James. Thank you. Yeah, it was a good week. It was a good week. The job is very big. It's for it's us doing it, and it's gonna be a big one. I'm gonna try not to divulge too much. But the demo, basically phase 1, is going very well, and I mean that from a productivity standpoint. I mean that from an organizational standpoint. I mean that from a stamina standpoint, energy, being able to, me and my dad work well together, obviously. I mean that even despite me being basically like Night of the Living Dead half the week, because I didn't really like get to be myself until today, you know what I mean? And like we're gonna really not push it super late tonight, because I'm sure I'll shut down about 10 o'clock. And tomorrow, if I stream, it'll be like a 2 to whatever. It's not gonna be super late. This is very much I need to be energized enough to do my thing. Oh, you had to get most of your double wide replumbed? Ooh, that's odd. Did Animal get in there, or was it like that's weird? Was it Pex or yeah? Anyway, the week was productive and profitable. Let's put it that way. We went over the numbers today, and I'm like, awesome. This is good. I'm glad I could help. My mission this week was to help my father make a bunch of money, and we did that. So I'm pleased. He's pleased. I am exhausted. I am very tired. I am worn out in ways that I forgot existed. I'm about 1 week into that break-in period with your feet on the concrete. I figure by the end of next week, it should be close to I can feel again after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My James Brannick, thank you very much. I am cramp out. Yeah, that's it right there. Whatever. He stopped. I think he realized I was going to work again, and it's like he just gave up trying to get his dog to be quiet. Now the dog's barking. I had to go yell at the dog yesterday, and it's a little better today. But I got the headphones on today. But maybe I was just noticing it in the evening. I don't know, because usually I just stream. But I gotta be honest, coming back to an empty house, there was a couple nights this week it was really hard. It was mentally really difficult, and I did crockpot meals twice, and then I threw the leftovers away today. I made crockpot chili chicken thing just to mash up a crap in a crockpot yesterday, and I ate like half of it and basically just didn't eat anything else. I lost 6 pounds over the course of the week by not eating junk food at night, by the way, and of course gained it all back by eating like what essentially amounted to like 4 pounds of soda water, macaroni and cheese, and beef. And I just gorged myself on carbs this afternoon, so I'm definitely probably gonna crash. Here, Fedora operator, thank you. Any fast food for lunch? Actually, we usually just take a quick break and don't really worry about lunch. We're obviously work for ourselves and own our own businesses, by the way. That's a very pointed comment for one person in particular. But we both are business owners, and we don't have to take schedule on the clock lunches. So, James Brannick, thank you very much. He says, not gonna lie, man, I was lonely all week until you said Friday. Then I was like, yeah, shit, let's see how tired Raymond looks on stream. Do I look tired? I feel tired. I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty tired. Next week, I am definitely going to try to do, we'll see how I feel, because we're doing the big stuff. We're doing the big stuff demo-wise next week, so we'll see how I feel. But I almost went live for a little bit in the middle of the week, and I probably will moving forward, just because I miss you guys. I do. I have a parasocial relationship with you, and I don't care if that's unhealthy. 30 years, basically upgraded all the drains and cutoffs. Wow. Yeah, toilet replaced everything. Good for you, man. Yeah, it was. What's up, Peter Parker? Thank you, moderators, for being here. Obviously, I gotta say something. Because people are obviously inundating me. All unban requests will not be honored. Period. There will be no exceptions. If my moderators or I decide that you're annoying, you're going to get timed out. If you come back and you're still annoying, you get timed out again. If it happens again, you're gone. It's my chat, it's my prerogative. Don't like the unban request thing. I do like the active chatter thing, though. I do like being able to see. So moderators, thank you for doing what you do. Feel free to swing that ban hammer, because I've been promised things are going to get stupid tonight.
Ban
so,
anybody who says they have bad
We're just going to have
luck.
fun. And yeah, James, I wanted to get back to what I wanted to talk about when I started the stream. I almost played that Droogie intro with the guy from Clockwork Orange and that music and everything, and then transitioned it into the no filter song, because I thought, I like that no filter song. Makes me happy. I don't really have a filter. What you see is what you get. But I decided I wanted to listen to a little bit of that gospel music, because I don't care if this sounds corny or trite. I don't care if you make fun of me for this. I missed you guys, and I am very grateful, not only for this 37 active chatters we have right now, 121 watching, but which is a pretty good ratio. What is that? 25-ish%? That's pretty good. I just am filled with a tremendous amount of gratitude for what I'm capable of doing, for what I've endured, for what we built here on this stupid little internet stream. That makes people so upset. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my business, my small business that I run, that I earn more than the top, whatever they call that percentile, put you in the top 1% of streamers as far as earning goes. It's only $67,000 a year. Already hit that out of the ballpark this year. Thank you guys, really. I'm thankful for my sobriety. I'm thankful for the community. I'm thankful for you guys. And I'm really thankful for being able to work with my dad again. It's hard. It's a lot of work. It's going to take a while, and it'll be in phases, and there'll be breaks in between, and a couple days off here and there. But I'm very grateful for how in pain I am, because it reminds me that I'm still alive. My feet aching. That weird pain in your side when you're like trying to push over your head too much. The groin problems I've been keeping an eye on. A little bit of an issue today after 5 days, I'm not gonna lie. Did a little Googling, I think I'm fine. It's the neuralgia. Because again, you Google the symptoms and then neuralgia is the first thing that comes up. I just thank you, James, really. I'm very good at reading people. You are the real deal, my friend. I consider you a friend, believe me. Let's fucking go, right? Let's fucking go.
Okay, we're getting way too off track here. YouTube. I won't say fuck YouTube, because it's like really the only reason I have an audience, but they made it real clear that I was not welcome there. And then thankfully, Kick took me in and saved my ass, because I think YouTube actually was getting ready to push me off the actual ledge, because they had let me kind of flail with that sort of de-incentivizing reward system where you just, and actually I was thinking about this a lot too this week. It's the same reason I quit working out. It's the same reason I quit riding my bike. Well, aside from injury. James Brannick, thank you. Not gonna lie, my mom kicked me out tonight. I'm sitting in the street. What? Are you serious? Your mom kicked you out tonight? I'm sitting on the streets here in Belfast. I don't know how I'm gonna make things right. I'm a mess, man. Are you serious? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, if you don't spend your money on me if you don't have a place to sleep. Geez. That's a little dire. You gotta join the IRA. I don't think you should join the IRA. I don't recommend that method. I do not recommend that method. Damn. I don't know the specifics of the situation, obviously. I am sorry to hear that, but that is an unfortunate situation. I do not know how I would handle that when I was living with my folks. If they just kicked me out, I have to go sleep in my car or my truck, I guess. But I don't know if you have a vehicle. Yeah, I have an empty. Yeah, he got to get a boat and get over here. But it's true, I do have an empty house. I am sorry to hear that, James. I know that you were. I thought that you were taking care. Hey, you should call Eleanor. She has a 2-sleeper. I've said this before, and I've told this sort of story before. My relationship with my parents was not as good as it is now. Prior to me, I really had to. When I moved in, when I was sick, and I needed help drying out, Eleanor Woodspoon, James. I don't think she's very tall. I would gladly give Eleanor up for James if if she would take him in, because I know she's closer. Although I think Ireland and I think she's in Scotland, so I think those are separated by some water. So there's an issue there. But I think that Firebrand, yeah, it took me a long time to get over whatever hangups I had with my parents, whatever bullshit was going on in my head that made me unaware of what I had. I don't take that for granted now at all. I'm not saying that that's what you're going through, but a phone call doesn't hurt. I don't know what happened, and I'm not going to sit here and assume anything, but I hope that you can communicate with her and get this situation amended, because these are not the economic times to be homeless. At least you do have a mate, as it were, to crash on a couch. That is something I did not have. Actually, I don't think I had anyone I would have been able to go stay with when I don't think I have anybody I could go stay with now. That's why I basically, if something happened at this house, I'd go sleep in the other one, I guess. Go buy one of those $100 rollout mattresses you can get at Walmart. Sleep on the floor with the rats. Put a hammock up in the cellar like a vampire. Sleep in the coffin in the backyard. Yeah, Fedora, you bring up a good point. Saying sorry is free.
Not seen this. Full disclosure, I watched enough of the live stream the other night. Actually, while we're on the subject, I'm just gonna play these for a second here. Let's get this pulled back up. Just the highlights from the other night.
And there's this Raymond. Okay, so we have Raymond the op, and then there's this
The op. She's talking to another Raymond, by the
other
way.
guy named Raymond that is in my DMs right now that I've been trying to get a voice chat with
Raymond in the DMs. She's been trying to get a voice chat with.
recently. Completely different Raymond.
Ah!
Everybody loves Raymond.
And I forgot him yesterday.
And she forgot him. Guess who you didn't forget? This guy. I am rent-free in her head. I don't think any of my trolls were in her chat at all. I was not streaming that night. I was just watching it. I think it was Sunday night, maybe. And she just starts talking about me completely unprompted. And I was watching her chat. There was no reason for her to be talking to me or talking about me. I haven't really talked about her recently. Why is she trying to voice chat this guy? I know, right? She completely
So I
forgot
said I was
about
gonna
it.
chat with him, and then I had
Oh, yes, Julie. She was high on that stream, in my opinion, allegedly. She said she was indeed on her addies, and we will get to that. Just because James brought up Shelby, and I do want to watch the Eleanor video. The reason she has a 135, 138, whatever the fuck it is today, IQ, and I think her newest video is called You're High Functioning Even Though You Can't Function, she's not on her meds today. What do they call it on Adderall? Zooming? I don't know. What's the term? I'm genuinely curious. I don't know what the term is. Zooted, maybe? She was definitely on some Adderall in this stream. Yeah, like the rat jam, exactly.
conditions and dogs to do.
She has dogs to do.
No, my cats are inside outside, but they don't go very far.
Like my cat. Oh, I really didn't miss talking about her. Okay, James, we'll watch as much as we can take about the other one, but there are some very interesting takeaways from this stream.
We got deer in our neighborhood, though. Do you guys have wildlife in your neighborhood? We got deer, owls, foxes, coyotes, hawks, herons.
She's torqued.
I'm sending for you. No matter what anyone says, I support you, Shelby, though. Thick and thin, humanity will bring you the best. And thank
She read through as though.
you, Ace. Everybody give me good energy for all those clients that I can get on Rover.
Red Rover. Actually, I think she did talk about the El Cajon man. I don't know if I clipped that one, though.
Hopefully it's not the older Raymond in disguise. Hope not. I don't think it is.
Listen to this. Listen to this, guys. I actually forgot about this. Listen to this.
And if it is, I'll know immediately if I talk to him. We have a deer. I have Raymond IP banned on all of my platforms.
By the way, that's not a thing. It's not a thing.
So don't worry about it. He's IP banned. Unless he goes to somebody else's house.
It's not a thing. It's not how that works.
He can't find me.
That's not how that works. Okay. It gets better.
What's the first language of Egypt? Arabic?
What's the first language of
I
Egypt?
think you saw Raymond walking around on all fours. What? As if it was a deer? Oh my god.
I don't know if that was Aurora or
Hey,
not.
dog, so I hope all this dog energy leaves my area and goes to yours. Thank you, Yields. This Raymond individual is intriguing to me. Some of you don't know my beef with Raymond.
Why do we have beef? Why do we have beef? We don't have beef. What is... It's not how that works.
He can't find me.
That's not how that works. Okay. It gets better.
What's the first language of Egypt? Arabic?
What's the first language of
I
Egypt?
think you saw Raymond walking around on all fours. What? As if it was a deer? Oh my god.
I don't know if that was Aurora or
Hey,
not.
dog, so I hope all this dog energy leaves my area and goes to yours. Thank you, Yields. This Raymond individual is intriguing to me. Some of you don't know my beef with Raymond.
Why
Thoughts
do
and
we
minds.
have beef? Why do we have beef? We don't have beef.
This Raymond Thoughts and Minds fellow is a guy.
A fellow. I'm a fellow, guys. I'm a fellow. This Raymond Thoughts and Mind fellow. Hello, fellow Raymond Thoughts and Mind fellows. Hello, fellows. Hello. She is beefing because I didn't ask her out. That's actually all it amounts to. You're waking me up. I know, right? Wait, I gotta find that.
Greetings, man.
No, it's not that one.
So it's like
Nope, not that one.
what?
You're waking me up.
But I have really been looking for someone that has more of like a daddy vibe in my life. Like I've been daddy shopping online, honestly. Guy that has decided that he's going to ruin my life
No, I didn't. I watched your YouTube videos.
online.
You, I think, have more subscribers than I do now, by the way, Miss Shelby. Your newest video has like 100,000 views. I'm very, Shelby, if you're watching this, because I know you are, I congratulate you on your continued success on the YouTube platform for leftists and feminists and vagina havers that hates men. She is daddy shopping.
think that he is an evil person. He hates me so much, and all he does is talk shit about me on
I'm an evil person,
his streams.
guys.
He's been banned off YouTube due to his absolutely asinine and inappropriate behavior. He still streams on Kick, and he's a terrible human.
Terrible
This is his
human.
house.
By the way, what she says here, she's actually not that great of a person.
Terrible human. I hope he loses his house. I don't even have to try. He will lose his house. I
How's that, Shelbs? How am I going to lose my house?
manifest it. God will not allow him to have a house.
God will not allow me to have a house. Why are people, can I ask something? Can I just ask a general question? Why is it that
Everybody seems so jealous of my houses. What is that? They can't simultaneously be this item of envy and also a shit shack. Are you sad you never amounted to property ownership? Do you think this gives you power over me? I have a place that I'm going to own it by the end of this year. By the way, I mean, Dad's going to send in some invoices and we'll get paid. It's going to be like pretty nice. Pretty nice. Latest talking point. Yep, they all got the same memo. Okay, so then there's this one.
Oh shit, sorry, on mute.
Oh, I totally zoned out. What time is it?
Oh, by the way, that was after she sat there for like 2 minutes.
Almost 8 o'clock in my time. I like spiders
She was coming down real hard off of her Addy binge.
and raccoons. I guess I will find my people elsewhere. Marisa Tomei. Sometimes I just like,
Murph, have a good night, man. Thank you.
I drink a little bit and then all of a sudden a new personality comes out of me.
I drink a little bit, and then all of a sudden, a new personality comes out. You know who else said that? Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm just saying. That was a thing he said on the stand. Remember that? Remember that, kids? I've been watching far too many videos about satanic ritual abuse, MK Ultra, and the shadow government. New personality comes out when she drinks because it interacts with whatever meds or drugs she's otherwise on. Bingo, bango, bongo, boyos. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, fun thing happened the other day. This'll tickle some people's cocks. I was coming home from work and driving up my road. And, you know, this area is, our sheriff drives by because it's a thoroughfare. and they street patrol and all that. I'm getting ready to turn in the driveway. The sheriff turns in my driveway right ahead of me, and I'm just sitting there like, huh, what's gonna happen? Nothing. He just reversed and turned around. He used my driveway to turn around right when I was pulling up, and I was like, oh, that was an adrenaline dump I didn't need. That was zingingo zango bongo. Hello, 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 hello. That was a fun little weird coinkydink. So yeah, nothing happened. It was interesting. Showing presence, that's a good thing. No, the sheriff is fine. The sheriff's fine. I honestly, they could do that all the time. I would have no idea. Came in your neighborhood, they were dropping me off in front of a neighbor's house. Oh no. Oh yeah, they actually dropped you off. Good for you, man. Hey, hope you're still sober, brother. Lo-fi. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my friend. I know that you trying to get on the straight and narrow and stay on it. So thank you for being here, brother. All right, let's finish this out. I got a few more of these, then we'll get back to Eleanor, and then to the new one. These are the highlights of last stream she did. Follow me on Twitter for more highlights.
How's the meditation been? I heard you speak about it briefly. My experience years ago was frightening to the point where I wanted to try it, didn't want to try it again.
Yeah, our sheriff is independent, and in Ohio, our sheriffs, it depends on what county you're in, but the sheriff here is fine. There's no, they're good. They're good. They respect the Second Amendment. Let's put it that way, and they pretty much leave you alone unless you're like getting a wreck or something, and they'll stop and the state highway will, the staties, they'll help you change a tire if you need it, that kind of thing. I see that a lot actually, which is nice to know that the tax dollars goes to something that's worthwhile. He was looking for dad mode, stalking me. Yeah, they were highlight. Julie, you are brutal. Julie, I didn't see you in that chat, Julie. Julie was lurking. She was lurking. She was waiting. Yeah, that's the police. That's right there. Because I thought of that because I saw a light in my window and I kind of like looked to check. And then I remembered that from the other night. It's like, Sheriff won't obey state with no ICE help. I've seen 2 or 3 RAV4s. RAV4s every time. Different RAV4s, but RAV4s with Somali women in them. And then obviously we see Mexican construction workers, South American looking. I don't know. I can't figure out this one guy at work. He sounds Russian, but he looks like he's from South America. It's the weirdest thing. And I don't know if it's I don't know. He sounds like he's from like Eastern Europe. It's a weird accent. I cannot place it. He's awesome, by the way. Like he's one of the electricians. He's like, I've never seen an electrician clean as much as he cleans. This dude is amazing. Hey, Green. Oh, I'm not crazy. I'm just. All right. I know I'm crazy. Okay, let's finish this out. A cocktail. There's no audio because I didn't turn the audio on. All right, let's start this over. Retard alert right here. Retard alert. Sorry,
I
guys.
so slowly zoned out. Oh, what time is it? Almost 8 o'clock in my time. I like spiders and raccoons. I guess I will find my people elsewhere. Marisa Tomei. Sometimes I drink a little bit and then all of a sudden a new personality comes out of me. How's the meditation been? I heard you speak about it briefly. My experience years ago was frightening to the point where I wanted to try it, didn't want to try it again. Yeah. I had to be hospitalized 6 times before I found a cocktail that worked for me. Inpatient. Stabilization unit style. They held me there for 6 weeks each.
By the way, this is just her live stream. I'm not this is just a clip from her live stream. I am not embellishing it. I'm just showing you what she was talking about. Shelby, come on now. I don't know what she means by that. I don't know if this is a 12 Monkeys situation. You remember when Brad Pitt was in the freaking old building? I don't know what this means. Muted. Am I still muted? The video's muted. How can the video be? Was it muted the whole time? Okay. How much did we get to? Did you hear about the black crackhead?
They held me there for 6 weeks each.
Okay, I apologize, guys.
Oh, my tummy is gurgling so bad. I wouldn't recommend it. My journey through psychiatry has been very traumatic. I was re-traumatized in psychiatric hospitals. I had a guy in the psych ward try to assault me, and he just decided that I was going to be his target. And there was this older black man who I think was a crackhead. He had no teeth, and he would just stagger towards me and try to drag me. He would just get in my face and try to grab me. And so luckily, a lot of other people, like I had befriended some other people in there, and
Yeah, I don't know what that means, by the way. He would get in my face and drag me.
I had befriended this guy who was like my psych ward husband, and he became my bodyguard for the rest of the time because
Psych ward husband.
this crackhead kept trying to drag me.
What does that mean, Shelby? I don't...
And so eventually they had to put him in a straitjacket.
Does that mean she was in a wheelchair? And he was...
And it was so fucking scary because I've never been run up on by a crackhead before, like constantly. And I was in a co-ed stabilization unit, so they had people off the streets coming into the same area before we
Oh, the humanity. Those dirty, dirty streets.
got sorted into the hospitals that we qualified for based on insurance. So I was placed into like a state facility at first before
By the way, this is a wild story. Can we just acknowledge how insane this story is?
they switched it up after like a week and transferred me to a better facility because I had my parents' insurance. But I was so fucked up, like I was so destabilized that they just had to put me somewhere before they could sort it out. Was he crazy or something, Pavel? We were in a psych ward, so yeah, he was probably coming down from crack.
He tried to drag me. What does that mean?
But my psych ward husband protected me.
My psych ward husband. Was his name Raymond, too?
I don't remember my psych ward husband's name though.
Of course you don't.
He was schizophrenic.
Her psych ward husband was
You know
schizophrenic.
that he was like schizophrenic. He was a little more stabilized than I was because he'd been there a bit longer, but he was in there because he was seeing things that weren't real. I think he smoked too much weed.
That's the... I'm not making light.
Out of 35.
I'm not making light of institutionalization. Thank you, James, very much. LOL? Okay, we'll check it out. I'm not making light of institutionalization, but that 2.5 minute clip right there might be the craziest Shelby clip we've heard to date. It's all right, what is this? I really don't want to get political. I think that I really don't want to get political. I think that we're flying around the sun at 1,000,000 miles an hour, whatever the number is, at the grace of God. And you're put on this earth to do the work that is presented to you. And some people get different lives than other people. And sometimes things don't turn out the way you think they will. And sometimes the government is trying to put you in a global panopticon, totalitarian Zionist state, and uses by all means necessary to quell dissent. And it's dark days. It's dark days, and I weep for those who wish for some kind of revolution that will, they think, usher in some kind of better system. But clearly the system we have going right now is not working. I mean, this week's discourse about $20 burritos, I saw a tweet about it. They're like, it really is telling how much immigration has been normalized in the last 40 years that burritos are now the American staple. And I was sitting there thinking about it. It's like, burritos, especially from like a Chipotle, Hothead, what's the other one? Qdoba. It's very Columbus, Ohio, suburban white guy, office, slot bowl food. There ain't nothing Mexican about Chipotle. That is white people food. And, I mean, I see black people eat there, Asians. It's not Mexican. You know what I mean? It is an American restaurant. It is not a Mexican restaurant. I never thought of Chipotle as a Mexican restaurant. Although, back in the day, I remember when the first one opened in Columbus, Ohio. And I was in college. It was like 2009. They put one in on High Street just south of downtown. And you could walk to it from campus, technically. So a bunch of us would go walk to it. I later, looking back at me, I see. Anyway, looking back on it, I remember, yeah, of course he loves Qdoba. Qdoba gives you the shits. That's why he's shitting himself in Walmart. Don't eat that stuff, guys. Just don't do it. I had Velveeta mac and cheese today. That's better for you than Chipotle. That's also probably why I'm tired. But looking back on it, the people I went to Chipotle with, they got me to drive them. They were probably stoned off their asses. Of course, I drove. And no, this was not women. These were like male friends of mine in college. Of course, I was the ride. Good old Ray. Always count on Raymond to change your tire. Always count on Raymond to give you a ride to fucking Chipotle. Always count on Raymond to... Ah, thank you, brother. Really appreciate that guy, Bukowski. Lots a lot. Lots a lot. Thank you. Thank you for the pack it up. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that, guys. Really, thank you for all the support tonight. Lots a lot. Gifted 5 subs. Holy shit. You know what that calls for? That calls for another song. Let's go. Wait, where's my... I gotta go to his highlights here. This is what we have to go to. Sorry about that, guys. Let's scroll down to this one. Is right here. Thank you, Lancelot. Really appreciate you, brother. I really do. Agent in the field with another. Pack it up. Awesome. Thank you, brother. Holy shit. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. Really. This is crazy. I've been up since 5 a.m. and I worked all day, so I apologize for not being insane, but this is an insane level of support. Thank you very much. I'm just I can't. Oh. Forgot how sweaty I get sitting here. That's another thing. Like, I've not been gorging myself at night. I've just been eating like soup and like a chicken breast. I lost like 6 pounds this week. I went from like 190, 192 to like 184 when I got home today. And like you could see the I need to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight. Yeah, I do have to. No, actually I did kind of pull myself today, and yeah, I had a very worrying pain that I had to look up, and I think it's actually the neuralgia that I talked about, because it was like the first symptom that came up was the bike riding, and it's right there. It's like, yeah, you overdid it and you hurt yourself. Good job, Ray. Good job. Good job. All right, let's get back to this lovely lady eating her sandwich. Wait, what happened? Okay, here we go.
I had sausages.
Bree, I don't know if you want the girls my age, they're all completely illiterate and act entitled. Look, the truth of the matter is, doing YouTube, Dell just won the poll. If you want the girls my age, they're all... Bree's broke now. Bree apparently is... What's up, average millennial guy? Bree, I don't know if you want the girls my age, they're all completely illiterate and act entitled. Look, the truth of the matter is, doing YouTube, Dell just won the poll. Doing YouTube and making video content and listening to women be themselves on the internet, it has... I don't want anything to do with them. I just... Fuck, man. I just don't... I'm really over it. I am... Oh, it's especially if you jack off that day, it's like, what's the point? I'm gonna listen to this yabber for... I mean, I made money tonight. There you go. A rig howl, right? That's it. Bree's broke, Dale's going through hell, and Shelby's fucking insane. What a lineup, dude. That's so accurate. Oh my god. That is so accurate. Oh my god, that's so accurate. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh man. This is what happens when you don't get married and have kids when you're younger. It's Fox's 2000s primetime lineup. It is Fox's 2000 primetime lineup. Remember when Fox had like, what was it, 90210, and there was another drama that Fox had that was super serious, and like there for a while Fox had like decent shows, and then the 2000s came along, and Malcolm in the Middle was really good, but I wouldn't call it serious. But like Bernie Mac's show, it was funny. Party 5 was that One Tree Hill, thank you. Was
This is why I come. This is exactly why.
was Dawson's Creek Fox? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I worked all day. I have nothing left. We will reconvene tomorrow. I literally have nothing left. I cannot go on. I'm tired. To end the stream. Okay. All right. We'll crack open one more and we'll end the stream. Thank you, James. Really, thank you for all the support tonight. Really appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Is this super slow? I can't remember. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. It might be early. I haven't decided yet. I gotta go to store sometime this weekend. I'm hoping the pain I'm experiencing right now is just a symptom of overexertion at work and not something more serious. So pray for me in that regard. But I will see you tomorrow. I got nothing else. Peace out.
And it's not because I'm weak or something. But yeah, the cross-check, I hate this stupid competition I'm in with that fucking guy. I really do. And it's not even real. Like, it's not even competition because obviously the only reason he has a stream is because of me. So there's that. And yeah, I'm aware of all the other bad actors and doxers and malfeasancers and straight right, identity thievers and the demons, literal demons that have possessed these people. I think some of them are actually just demons. using the internet. Thank you, Crosscheck. Really appreciate you, brother, for another rage quit. Cinegoose was trying to Amanda on his show, but he has nothing interesting to ask of here. And she also doesn't have any idea who he is. Oh, have Amanda? Amanda is... I forgot that we had an Amanda video to pull up. Let me actually start assembling my list. I know we have a few. I think Amanda is fine. I don't have any problem. I don't have any real problem with Amanda. The whole, oh my gosh, she's a pretty girl and she's talking about guys stuff. I don't care. You get your money. It's fine. There's a bunch of dumb, desperate men that are willing to give her money. That's fine. That's fine. I think we all kind of know what the score is. She did a very good job of deflecting anything I, wanted to talk to her about. So I think she has a little bit more going on up there than people lend her credit for. I think that it would be an incredibly boring conversation to put her and Tubbs in the same stream together. I think my personal opinion would be that would be a very boring conversation. Because that man, the reason he talks about me so much is because he has no talent. And he's not interesting. If you go back and watch the video where I was on his show, I carried that entire thing. And all I had to do was get a little bit of chutzpah. And I gotta say that like a true Semite, just to piss off everyone that hates me. All I had to do was get a little bit of breath of air and get a little bit of motivation going. Sveen with the full send. Thank you, Sveen. Thank you. It's somebody else with the full send. Thank you, Archon, for the full send. Yeah, and I do apologize. Amanda could tell him how smoking weed contributes to his erectile dysfunction. I think there's other reasons for his erectile dysfunction. And I'm not going to be insulting, but I'm just going to say. I think the attractiveness of the woman that you're trying to sleep with has everything way more to do with erectile dysfunction than anything else. And I don't know, her enthusiasm and wanting to actually be there. I've never had a problem when the chick was actually into it. Let's put it that way. What's up, Dwight? Ended early today? No, I just don't want to be up till 3 in the morning, and we actually have a lot to cover. And I know that, I owe it to the guys to actually have a conversation with... Yeah, he is skinwalking me. Earl Anthony, pro bowler on ABC World. The year is 2030. Claude has gone 9 rounds. Pod 9 has gone rogue and taken control of 1 billion sex box. They call it the Goon Apocalypse. All right, let's find out what's going on here.
Go mainstream tonight with the nationwide release of the model Stacy.
2 years in, birth rates.
Jesus Christ. Hey, if it would actually go shopping and make me food, I would maybe buy one. Let's be honest. Like that's the same thing with dating and women and attempting to get married. Like if they actually made you food and were nice to you and treated you like they liked you, maybe it would be worth getting bulky and crazy in shape. But if it's just to smash, I'm sorry. Pornography is a superior experience than dealing. Like, if you're actually just about sex, pornography is a logically more fulfilling experience than sleeping with women now. It just is. Have you met a pleasant woman lately that was single? Like, if they actually sold one that went shopping for you and made you food, like, where do I sign? Come on. Like, are we acting like this is not the case?
Collapsing as sex bot stocks.
Well, here's the thing. Birth rates are already collapsing, and yes, I saw a fucking video thumbnail from this history chick. I don't know what her name is. This history woman that I watch sometimes that usually has interesting videos, and of course she had to go, there's no birth rate crisis, it's just racism. And I just had to comment. I had to say, why are white people, specifically white people, the only demographic that is routinely shamed for not wanting to reproduce their demographic? Why is that the case? Why are liberal white women let's put it this way, single white women, the only, the number one demanders of abortion? I tore my rotator cuff to get 1 girlfriend and got 0, not worth it. Exactly. It just, what I'm saying is, working out won't get you laid. Buying hair, it's not gonna happen. If your goal is just an orgasm, I'm sorry. I don't even think an escort is worth the money. I saw this post on Reddit. It was, what's the experience, or not Reddit, but, the other one, what's the honest experience of paying for an escort? And this guy described my dating life in college, like to a T. He described what me and my last girlfriend would do, basically, minus the smoking the weed part. He was like, 1 night a week she comes over, I make her dinner, we sleep together, she stays over, we watch a movie, get drunk, or he said get high. She sleep over, have sex again in the morning, and leave.
And then he's like, yeah, I pay like $300 for that. I'm like, okay. So your basic dating experience for the average 22-year-old 15 years ago is now $300. just for the time. And it's not exclusive. And she doesn't actually like you. No. This is an unacceptable situation. Like I'm sorry. This is where I make my stand. This is an unacceptable situation. And I think that the people advocating that for you have ulterior subversive motives. And I think that one of the reasons I was ostracized as ardently as I was because I spoke up about that. Now, maybe I didn't speak up about it in the most articulate or tactful or persuasive manner, which is probably my fault. But reading an account of some guy who's supposedly in his early 20s and what he's doing to pay for it was literally just describing what having a girlfriend was like 15 years ago. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And I'm sorry to young guys. I really am, because it used to be. It was not this hard. It was legitimately not this hard. Birth rate crisis unfortunately connected to unearned privileges, although the narrative being pushed on the Western world doesn't help. Birth rate crisis is the result of 100 years of communism, Marxism, feminism, demonic possession of white women. I need a robot like that. I'm just saying, like, if they actually sold one that would act like a female in a relationship, maybe.
The year was 2030. Nothing went like we thought it would. When AGI arrived, it came with a pair of fake tits.
Hey, baby, how about another beer? Oh, see what they're doing here? They're still framing it like some blowhard alpha male ordering her around so she gets resentful and stabs him to death. So who's the top? See, okay, that was written by a woman. That was written by a woman. Or a gay man. Feminist man. That was written by a white knight. That little camera thing right there. Who's the top? That was written by a woman. That's just. I'm sorry. The narrative is boring and the circus is dead. What's the bread and circuses? The bread is stale and the circus is boring. I'm so tired of this narrative. I'm so tired of it. No, I'm not ready to go yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Can I watch this on here?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's bad. Yesterday, Gaawwdd achieved AGI and went rogue. It backdored its way into every sex bot on Earth. Now they're massing on attack on macro hard. The models we're training there are humanity's last chance. If that data center falls, there's nothing left to save.
Am I the only one that doesn't find the bolt-ons appealing? Like, just a side note here. I think I might actually be the only one that finds the bolt-ons unappealing. It just makes women look like transsexuals. It's not. No, I think that's supposed to be JD Vance. I don't think that's supposed to be Elon.
The four of you in this room
Maybe it's supposed to be Elon. I don't know. I don't care.
are humanity's last hope.
Nicki Minaj? Is that the guy from...
Welcome to the Resistance.
This is so dumb. Am I this cynical? It's like, this is so dumb. Man, talk about Alex Jones, by the way. Alex Jones has been going hard against the Zionist state lately, and I'm actually worried for him. Yeah. Is that Patrick from SpongeBob? Yeah, that's okay. I'm here sitting idle waiting for a reset while someone used an entire month's worth of RAM to create this. I don't, what is that, Michael Jackson? That's it. Wow, that's an AI image, huh? I don't know who that guy is over there. What model? C-Dance wouldn't allow any of this. Kling wouldn't be this good. Mini, I don't know what any of that is. Just posting Goon Slop to Anthropic. What the name? My God, it's full of stars. I don't know if it's an old joke, but Macro Heart is hilarious. Masturbation has dropped significantly. This is what Anthropic Sub is all about. And being Claude, the only thing they're interested in doing is writing code. How is this different than Elon's version of the world? God. I have not paid very much attention to whatever it is that is going on with AI. I really have not. Other than knowing that they're building a data center 8 miles from me. I don't care to know. I have had people try to help me set up AI agents. I am not. I don't want to know this stuff. Like, I do not have the interest in trying to talk it into doing what I want it to do. It should just understand me, if it's so smart. Obviously, people are using AI to ruin me. Snake Plissken and Kurt Russell, right. That was funny. I think that's pretty accurate. Does Shelby generate AI images and then paint them? Oh, yes. Yes, she does. She does, indeed. She does, indeed. She does, indeed. AI will be the world's biggest idiot savant. I think the people in charge that think it's real are the idiot savants. Transtunes, thank you. AI equals ain't interested. Absolutely correct, actually. And I'm not trying to be dismissive. I'm not trying to be whatever. I legitimately don't. Like, Google has now made the default search engine the little AI. So you can't get away from using it because it's part of the product, and it has decidedly made the product worse. That's the other thing about this AI stuff. I worked basically in tech for 15 years. Digital marketing, Salesforce developer, game developer. I worked in, it was publishing. I was doing coding for companies. If you're not iterating, higher-ups find a reason to not pay you anymore. They had system as a service was the big push in 2014, 2013, SaaS, stacks, that kind of thing. They didn't really have a big dev push outside of making sure that like remote work worked for, Salesforce distributions. Salesforce is a great example of this because Salesforce is a company that acquires other companies. They're like the Wayland-Yutani. And if you remember, Wayland was the company originally, then Yutani came around. It's like, Wayland-Yutani was not a thing until like, Alien 3, the company. And I was talking about this with my dad. These Bolsheviks are talking about how they're going to revolution and take over the government, and then the revolution is going to be Bolshevik, and it's going to be, socialism super popular with young people, and AOC is going to sweep in 2028. It's like, I don't remember what my point was. What was my point? Damn it. It'll come back to me.